inability to hire teachers and maintain teachers has been incredibly detrimental to our providers.
Tough for child care providers, even tougher for you if you need daycare for the kids. Thanks for staying with us for local coverage at 6:30. I'm Patrick Nolan. Tonight, Fox 4's Adam Fisher in Naples showing you what's driving this shortage of daycare workers and the local group that's trying to fix the problem for you.
A Child's Path here in Naples is one of 15 daycares to close their doors in the past 2 years in Collier County. That's left more than 700 kids without child care. And one mother tells us it's getting harder and harder to find that care that they need.
Immediately was panic. Obviously, my husband and I both work full time. I immediately made over a dozen phone calls, probably that day and the next, and came down to only 2 places that had a spot for my 3-year-old.
Daniela Needler described the stress her family endured after her son's daycare closed abruptly in October. Precious Cargo Academy said it just didn't have enough teachers when it closed its doors after 20 years.
The inability to hire teachers and maintain teachers has been incredibly detrimental to our providers.
Susan Block runs the Early Learning Coalition of Southwest Florida, which reports that a total of 37 child care centers have closed in Lee and Collier counties since March of 2020. Just last week, a Child's Path had to close one of its 2 locations in Naples. The daycare said the closure is temporary as it looks for more staff.
It's not a great scenario for young children who need a lot of stability in the care that they're getting, whether that's from their parents or from child care professionals.
And Needler said as more daycares close, it gets harder and harder for parents of those children to find another one.
It's a huge issue. Naples in itself, it doesn't have enough centers. A lot of them don't even have the infant. So if you have a very small child, that makes it even more difficult. Obviously rent is high, so finding the space, finding the people to run it.
Block said they are working to recruit more child care workers, but she said it can be hard, especially since the cost of living is so high. Needler said she understands that getting quality workers could mean parents have to pay a little more.
Childcare is a huge cost. It's one of your biggest expenditures, but being faced with paying a little bit more and paying these workers what they need to live and work in Naples, I think lots of parents would happily do it versus having their childcare center closed down.
The Early Learning Coalition says that the percentage of children who are prepared for kindergarten in Collier County has slipped to 47%, while in Lee County it's at 46%. In Naples, Adam Fisher, Fox 4.
You've